Hello everyone, I am Varaprasad. I am lead engineer here at Utunga Technologies. Today we are going to present our new product uSimulate Heart. This is our uSimulate Heart. It is an integrated system which can simulate slave heart devices, and it has many uses in industrial sectors like OEMs who they can use in evaluation purpose for their DCS system which they manufacture. This is a true simulator because along with the software values, it will also simulate the analog current, which is 4 to 20 milliamps. Let me show you the close view of our product uSimulate Heart. So this is the front fascia of the product, and it is a 16 channel simulator. It means we can simulate 16 channels simultaneously. So these are the channel numbers and their representation of positive and negative, and there is a power section here and power button, and this is the network connectivity to our web app where we can configure each channel to either transmitter or an actuator. Now let me demonstrate you as how this product works. Now we will see how the connections goes on. So it needs a power of 24 volts DC and a local network for the connectivity through to web app. And channel connections from the DCS. These are all coming from DCS. Now we have completed connecting all the channels. So as an overview of this product, the product comes with a web app where all the channels of the slave can be configured into either input or output. So this is the web app comes with uSimulate Heart. So this is a tool where all the channels, here we can see all the 16 channels which can be configured either input or an output device. Once we configure, this is the main dashboard which will show how it is communicating and what is the status of each channel. And here we can see all the status are active, which means it is already communicating with the master. As for demo purpose, we have already pre-configured all the channels to either input, which is transmitter, or output, which is an actuator. So the same we can see here. Now I'm gonna show the DCS application side where these value will reflect in the master application. This is Honeywell's control builder application which controls all the master channels, and it also configure either in analog input or analog output with heart. So we can see the heart being communicating here already, as we can see each heart device, manufacturer ID, everything here. This shows all the slave heart devices which are connected to the DCS system and their type, their manufacturer and their ID. And this window shows what and all the process value the slave is giving to the master. So let us go one by one channel and see. Suppose I take channel number 1 and it heart device says here communication status is okay, and if we come to the process value, the PV, it says 87.4, 87 something. So the same the slave is pumping here. Now let us see one channel whether it is reflecting exact values which heart slave simulator is giving. Say channel 1. So here we can see the communication status is okay, and we will go to heart variables where all the PV, SV, TV, QV will be visible. Here we can see 430, 60, 18 and 249. The last one seems to be random, which is set in random configuration. So the same values we can see here, 430, 60, 16 and the random values. So like this, likewise all the channels can be connected and the same values can be seen in the master application. Now let us go back one step and see how each channel is configured and how the values are set. So as we can see, all the channels are already pre-configured. To configure them, we need to have a devices in place to map to each channel. So for example, let us say we have a temperature or pressure transmitter. So we need to map them to certain channels. So we cannot keep on doing for all the channels every time. So we will create some devices and save them. Whenever we want, we will just map them to the channel we want. So let me show you how a device is created in the first place. So we will go to devices and we'll go to new, and here we will give all the device information which we want. Say suppose any manufacturer device we can create and we can save it. Let me do that. So I'll take an example of flow meter. The device ID is 406 and I'm giving manufacturer ID as 3876. So all the device types, expanded device type, loop current mode, message, descriptor, long tag, short tag, everything can be, even the protocol version also can be set. This simulator supports HART 5, 6 and 7 software versions. As we can see, the drop down list, we can select whatever the protocol version we want, 7, and the IO type, whether it is an actuator or a transmitter. So we'll select a transmitter, which is an input. Here we can give hardware and software revision numbers if we have any. Now comes the dynamic variable. We need to add all the PV, SV, QV, TV and what are the units for each variable. The flow meter has mass flow and its respective units. As we can see, it allows us to give all the range to which the PV has to run, the lower range, upper range, span and damping values. Likewise, we will add all the other 3 variables also, SV, TV and QV. And finally coming to HART commands. Now this is the page where we can select the common practice commands, the required common practice commands. So if we require everything, we'll just say select all and save it. So this is the way to create a device, and once we create the device, it will be listed here like level transmitter, pressure transmitter, temperature and valve positioner. So let us see how to map one device to a certain channels. Say I'm going to map the level transmitter to channel 1. So when I click on the IO channel 1, it shows me the list of devices available in the application, and all I need to do is just select it, and I can say replace. Now earlier it was temperature transmitter, now it is going to be level transmitter. Replace, and yes, device has been replaced successfully. Now I am into this page and I can see all the configured variables, and now I need to set the simulation type of each variable. Here we can see for each variable we have 5 modes of simulation type: random, constant, linear, sinusoidal, and step. We can simulate any value with any type. So let us say constant for PV and save. Next, go for SV. Should be a sinusoidal, and we can give amplitude and time period of the sinusoidal. And finally QV. It can be random, yes, and save. Now the configuration has been saved, and the same will be reflected in the dashboard. Now we can see channel 1 device name, earlier it was temperature transmitter, now it has been changed to level transmitter, and PV as given in the simulation type, it was constant, so PV is 30 constant. SV, it was a sinusoidal type, so it was going in a sinusoidal way. TV again, it is constant, and QV, it is random. So now these 4 values will be reflected in the master, so we can see the same. We can see the same values being reflected here: PV, SV, TV, and QV. So this is the way each channel is created, mapped, and tested with master. Now we can also simulate command 48 messages. We will see one example of that also. Say suppose in my level transmitter I need to simulate a command 48. Say I need to give a message of maintenance required. So I am enabling in this page, and I will set the status. Now if I go and check here in the master, it will give me that message here. Usually it takes time a bit. Yeah, we can see maintenance required message has been given to the master. So likewise, all the other command 48 bits also we can enable, and whatever the message we want, it will be shown in the master. So this shows the working of our heart simulator for one channel. Likewise, as we shown in the dashboard, it can be done for all the 16 channels, and our master can be evaluated. The other main purpose of this heart simulator is it can entirely replace a real device, and can really replace the real devices, and at a low cost, because the real slave devices cost us more than what heart simulator provides. So it has other user management, master, user admin, manager, and operator. operator will have only limited access, where he can only monitor the device status. And it has system information which shows this simulator version. And here we have Uttunga. This concludes our demonstration. We are sure that this product is ideal for OEMs, educational institutes, R&D departments, and commissioning purpose. Thank you.